2023 has been possibly one of the worst years of my life. Yet, still, I'm here. I don't mean to make this a personal video because I really want to talk about all the achievements and setbacks that 2023 has offered us as we move into 2024, hopefully expecting better results. But I can't bring myself to not mention anything that's happened in my life because that's one of the many reasons why I made this channel, to express my thoughts and opinions on things. And in doing so, create a community that shares the same thoughts and opinions and would be happy to talk about them. So before I get into the harsh realities surrounding this year and the impact that it's had on me, let's take a look at the best and the worst of 2023. Taking a look back from a filmmaker's perspective in terms of what we accomplished in both live action and animation, the amount of content we received was rather impressive. I'm not specifically referring to anything major or big like Spider-Verse or the Scott Pilgrim series. I'm more so focused on animation as a whole with how it was not only received, but the impact that it left as well. And as it becomes more and more inevitable how Disney's decline in both animation and quality becomes more relevant, in a way, I'm glad lesser-known animated quality has found its way into the light. That's not to say that some animated quality wasn't achieved this year, cause we got TMNT Mutant Mayhem. And of course the next chapter in the Spider-Verse trilogy, which I strongly think speak for themselves with the level of quality that they've achieved. I'm more so referring to the variety of animation that we were gifted with this year. Both in the sense of Adam Sandler's Leo doing better than Disney ever could, and even some animators putting their work on YouTube and getting the recognition they deserve. Not only with their projects, but also with their craft. I'm pretty sure we're all aware of the unbelievable rise that the amazing digital circus brought us. And side note, I'm hoping that that gets the respect it deserves, because honestly it looks like it could be actually really good despite the fan base being one that's atrocious. Someone had to say it. Also, just leave Gooseworks alone. But then again, we have some great contenders that came out this year and no one seems to be talking about them. Possibly the one that I see the most promise in is Lackadaisy. Based around the webcomic of the same name, it's basically if the old hand-drawn Disney animators made an adult drama starring cats. And I love it. If you have not watched this phenomenal piece of work, I beg you, go check it out. The only reason I'm not going into depth about it is because I want you to experience it for yourself. Trust me when I say you do not want to get spoiled on this. The animation is gorgeous. The story is brilliant. I'm on the edge of my seat with this one because it just has so much promise. So again, if you haven't already, please watch Lackadaisy. Okay, jumping forward a bit here in terms of release dates. One that I discovered a while back that surprisingly came out this year was Monkey Wrench. This just looks like a Disney animator made Cowboy Bebop mixed with Guardians of the Galaxy, and it looks great. We follow our two incredibly lovable main characters, Shank and Beebs, as they do mercenary work and pretty much take any job that they can. If you're a fan of sci-fi and heist epics, I definitely recommend this one because it feels like an entirely new perspective and take on the whole genre, and it's just really fun to watch. Characters are excellent, the situations that they get into are just really fun, and you can tell that this story is just gonna be amazing to watch. This series needs a lot of love, so please, I beg you, go check out Monkey Wrench. Trust me, you will not regret it. While we're on the topic of sci-fi epics, The Creator was surprisingly one of the best films of the year for me. Much like Monkey Wrench, this just brings something new to the sci-fi genre as a whole. We may have gotten too much in terms of the cliche of the loner adopting the kid, but I honestly don't care, because for one, The Last of Us is amazing, and second, The Creator has already done so much on its own that it feels criminal to just say it's not worth your time. Which is why I strongly recommend both of those. What's a good transition for the next one? I don't care. One Piece! There we go, nailed it. I don't care what anyone says, I really enjoyed the live-action One Piece. I'm also impressed that Netflix managed to listen to criticism for like more than a few seconds and actually make a great live-action series. And with actual input from Oda himself when he chose the cast. That's just understanding your audience. On top of that, the direction that they take the live-action One Piece is actually really well done. The CGI is decent, the action is great, and the sets look real. And they feel real. And that just shows how much talent you have if you can make that possible for everyone watching. I just love this series. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't. Okay, now I guess it's time to talk about the major setbacks of this year. While I do want to talk about Disney's inevitable downfall that was more prominent here than any other year, I think I've already added to everything that I want to say about that. Plus, there are so many that could tackle it far better than I could, so I'll leave it to the professionals. However, I will say Loki and What If did a lot better than I thought they would. That's not to say they were bad, I just didn't expect anything big or good coming from Marvel this year. I mean, all the good stuff ended. What else are we supposed to do? And in correlation with that, I think primarily this was the year a lot of things ended. Some major TV shows like Ted Lasso, Riverdale, the CW Flash, and just so many other things. Which is kinda sad because it's over, and we don't really want to say goodbye. I also think some animated movies didn't get as much love and attention as they deserved. Like Nimona, I hope I said that right, or The Monkey King, or Elemental, or even the new Chicken Run movie, or Under the Boardwalk. These are films with clear passion behind them, and I see no one talking about them, or bothering to watch them for that matter. I'm hoping more and more people check out everything that I list here, because these seriously need more love and support behind them. Which I think is a perfect segue for the writers and actors strikes. I'm sorry for bringing this up, but I can't help it. As a writer, this deeply affected me. And even though I did post something while the strike was going on, the only reason I did that was because the algorithm was affecting me. And I felt as though if I wasn't keeping up with it, I was just going to waste myself here on this channel. Plus, I was not in a good mindset at the time. I don't know why I chose to make this video. Maybe it's to let out all my passion and hatred for what happened this year, and to celebrate the good that we accomplished as well. Or maybe it's just my way of passing the time until I know what to do next. The truth is, I don't know. But I do know one thing. 2023 has broken me. But 2024 will be the year I heal. I've lost a lot this year. Money, relationships, and myself on an unprecedented amount of occasions as I struggled with just my life. But at the end of the day, I'm in a really good spot. I've taken time to heal from all these things that have hurt me, and I've become a stronger person because of it. I've made bigger connections and established greater relationships this year than I ever have. While some of them may be gone, I still have a lot more than I ever did before. And as of this recording, I have officially been on YouTube for 2 years. And looking back on what I've accomplished, both good and bad, I can't deny the fact that I've made something that you all truly enjoy watching. And it's that makes me feel like I have a shot at doing what I want to do. I truly cannot thank you all enough for continuing to watch the things that I make. It means so much to me that people would just watch these simple videos about me talking about films and movies and TV that I love. So, again, thank you all. I hope you'll stick around as I continue to explore and share my thoughts and opinions on all of this. Every film I cover, every animation project I think you should support, every analysis and review video I make, and whatever else comes next. And while I may not know where I'm going, I'm gonna press forward in spite of all the challenges and setbacks that I may encounter. Thank you all for watching, both now and out of the entirety of this year. I'll see you next year with hopefully a lot more great ideas and great videos. Good day, and good riddance 2023.